So I had a conversation with a friend of mine today about how I have a hard time taking men seriously. Like they could be saying something with their whole chest, they could be grounded in their voice, but I have a very difficult time taking them seriously in any given way. And then I dared to just hop onto go through I wanted to talk about this a while and I forgot about it, but now today is the day. So I was on Twitter and I came across this and it made me giggle so hard that I had to take screenshots of this and bring it here, but then this also led me down quite the rabbit hole. So let's start here. But before we start, hi, for those of you who are new here, my name is Shayna. I'm a journalist. I also talk a lot about decentering men, child-free living, all of the intersections of that, especially with the current political landscape, because yikes. Yeah, so if any of that sounds interesting, please like, share, subscribe. Also, when it comes to the writing masterclass, I heard you guys, we've got the numbers, and as soon as things calm down, because I'm going to be in New Orleans next week, because I might be getting an international award, for my journalism, we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted on that, but it's going to be a little busy right now, but as soon as I have some downtime, I got you. But let's talk about this chaos first. So this is Dwight, right? Now Dwight has a question for the ladies. He wants to know, who are we picking? And he says, take notes, fellas. I don't know what kind of notes he's thinking about. So let's just go down the list here. Now, mind you, all of these boogas are black men. Dwight is also a black man, but I think that this transcends race. I think that you can exchange any kind of cultural background on any one of these boogas and we will still end up at the same result. So let's start with Marcus over here. Marcus, 28, fitness instructor, no kids, super caring, terrible in bed. Then we have Deshaun, 29, no kids, club owner, super romantic, jealous. Then we've got Chris. We've got Chris, who is 40 years old. He's a bank manager, single dad, great cook, controlling. And then we have Melvin, 42. One kid just did 10 years in prison, great in bed, owns a mechanic shop. Now, who are we choosing? Nobody. I don't see a bear in the options. The overarching question here is, ladies, between four bad options, which one is the least bad option? So that way when you share, oh, well, I'm okay, the door is still ajar with terrible option, insert whichever booga you want. That alerts the men, these are the notes that he wants the fellas to make. Hey, you can be terrible in bed, you can be jealous, you can be controlling, or you can just come out of prison. See, there's a lady for everybody. Just, ladies, just share. Which one makes you want to say, oh, okay, I guess I'll talk to him? That's the question that he's really asking. But I had to figure out, Dwight, why? Not that Dwight even has an answer to this, but I'm like, who are you? And that's when I found this. Now, you might not be able to see it at the top, but Dwight is a relationship coach, offers relationship advice, and they also have a book about how to find a generous man. Now, I'm not trying to mess up Dwight's bag. We all got bills to pay, but villainry? But tomfoolery, is that what's paying the bills? Now, once again, don't go sending hate to Dwight. He's struggling enough as it is. But I, for reasons unbeknownst to me, said, let's hear some of Dwight's thoughts, because they can't all be ridiculous, Shayna. So this is where it began for me, in my mini deep dive into who is Dwight. Let's start at the top here. When I hear women say, I'll never get into another relationship again, I understand there's a lot of trauma, hurt, and disappointment associated with that comment. Emotionally, she's correct to feel that way. Logically, using that old cranium up there, she's thinking from a supposed to be scarcity, scarce mindset instead of an abundance one. Here's what I mean. Let me mansplain what's going on to you logically, women, because I know logic. Me, man, booga, logic. Obviously, I got two rocks, and I know how to mash them together. Logic right here. Let's continue on. You bought a car, and after a while, for whatever reasons, it's no longer serving your purpose. It breaks down. It's at the mechanic every other week. It's causing you more stress than you signed up for. The purpose of the car is to get you from point A to point B safely and comfortably. It hasn't in a long while. Now, he didn't mention anything about the car trying to actively unalive you. He didn't mention anything about the car cheating on you, gaslighting you, stealing your money. He didn't mention anything about the car ruining your sense of reality, self-esteem. He didn't mention... Cars can't do that, says Dwight. And I thought, oh my goodness, thank goodness he stopped talking. But you see this right here? No, he's got more thoughts. And I was, oh God, I was curious enough to read what those thoughts were. And now I'm going to force you to know those thoughts too. Emotionally, you say good riddance to that car. And matter of fact, you're so frustrated you decide you're never buying a car again. Now, ellipses, it's okay to feel that way, because ladies, you know emotions, you don't know logic. You don't know that. I booga know logic, but so let me explain something to you. But if you take a step back, you'll realize all cars aren't bad. Not all cars. I'm sorry, I'm back. Oh, actually, let me get into character. I had to go put on a mustache. Okay, sorry. It's a little patchy here. Because boogas don't have mustaches that connect. It's giving. I feel like this is giving, Anyway. Sorry, it's giving Doug Dimmadome also. Anyway, let's continue. But if you just take a step back, you'll realize all cars aren't bad. Next time you're going to a better dealership, get a better car, and end up with an even better experience. Relationships are not supposed to be bad. They are intended to foster love, intimacy, and growth. I know that. Oh my God, there's baby powder everywhere. Sorry, I didn't think this through. Full disclosure, my whole career is based on finding you healthy, generous love. I need you to win to pay my bills. Now, what Dwight and the millions of other men like Dwight fail to realize is that some women just, if we're going to stick with this terrible, terrible car analogy, some women will just choose to walk. Some women will just decide to move to a walkable city. Some women will learn how to skateboard. Some women will just say, you know what? I don't need a car. I thought that I needed a car, but I actually don't. Actually, cars are just 2,000-pound death machines at this point. So I'm good, but thank you. I don't need another one. I don't need a better one. I don't need one. And if I happen to get a car in the future, it's because it's going to be the exact car that I want. In fact, that car is going to have features in it that give me money, that give me the gas to give to it. That car will talk and it will do everything that I need, I don't know, a fairy to do. Like, this is the thing that Dwight does not get. We need cars to car up, because we don't need cars. Cars have made themselves up. It's giving horse and buggy, and we need a car. We're surrounded by horse and buggies, and Dwight thinks, oh, just find a better buggy. Just find a better horse. And just to wrap all of this up, I feel like this is really giving the vibe that I think Dwight is giving. But just to put a little cherry on the cake, I really want us to take a hard look at Dwight's professional picture. Sir, if you don't get that foot out your goddamn I'm gonna have to cover this soon because you know what, I'm covering it right now. Imagine you go to LinkedIn because you're looking for a consultant and you're like, hey, you know, I could really use a consultant for my small business in tangerine butter. And you find somebody who says wild things online, but they do focus specifically in tangerine butter. But then you click on their icon and they are just out here sucking tangerines. Men are so unintentionally hilarious. Like, I just wish that I wish they knew how funny they were and they used their powers for good. Because when they try to be funny, they're not funny. But Dwight has me cackling. And this is my issue when it's not an issue, it's a gift. But men talk and I find them so funny. And they go, oh, you think I'm funny? And I'm like, I think you're hilarious. But they don't fully understand why I think that they're funny. So they think sometimes that I like them and I go, "Oh my goodness, please let's not get ahead of ourselves." Oh my goodness. Wow. So yeah, I just really wanted to share this with you. You're welcome and I'm sorry. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Okay, bye.